My review of the two New Beginning and Sapporo shows happening on back-to-back nights. We start off obviously with the first night as Tiger Mask 4, Yui Uemura taking on Taiji Shimura and El Phantasmo in a tag match. El Phantasmo and Uemura started off. ELP and Ishimori tag in and out in succession. As Ishimori jumps off the middle rope with a back scratcher, only to be topped by El Phantasmo, who does it off the top rope with a back scratcher. A running back elbow from Uemura in the corner into a tiger driver on El Phantasmo. Uemura fights for Boston Crab. He gets it locked in on El Phantasmo, who gets to the ropes in time. Double arm lock over a suplex from Uemura. A super kick from El Phantasmo. As a small package from Uemura, Ishimori kicks out at 2. Ishimori with a jumping knee with a sweet roll through into a crossface, and he gets the win. That was a great little transition into that. And nice to see Ishimori getting the win. Hopefully, if we do see him and Hiromu Takahashi able to see that in the future. As the next match, 6-man tag, Goto Tsuji, Hiroshi Tenzan, Manabu Nakanishi versus Toa Henare, Togi Makabe, and Tomoaki Hanma. Nakanishi and Toa Henare starting it off. Henare goes for a Hercules cutter of his own onto Nakanishi, who's having none of it. Tenzan hits a suplex on Hanma that gets a 2 count. Henare and Yota Tsuji trade strikes in the middle. Tsuji hits a jumping forearm into the corner. And Tsuji with a roll through into a Boston Crab on Henare. And Anaconda Vice from Tenzan. A torture rack from Manabu Nakanishi as Yota Tsuji with a Boston Crab on Toa Henare in the middle. Henare gets it to the ropes. Henare with a lariat into the Toa bottom, and he gets the win. Again, nice to see Toa Henare getting some wins in 2020. This seems to be like it's going to be the start of his kind of upwards into the hierarchy of the card. Hopefully, fingers crossed. As the next matchup, 8-man tag, Chaos versus Suzuki Gun, Will Ospreay, Rasuke Taguchi, and Roppongi 3K of Sho and Yo against Zack Sabre Jr., Doki, El Desperado, Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Suzuki Gun jumpstart the match before the bell rings. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Yo. Triple team corner attack from Sho and Yo on Taguchi. Triple team attack on Taguchi from Suzuki Gun. Doki hits a springboard double foot stomp on Taguchi. Roppongi 3K break it up. Taguchi with a roll-up from Doki. That gets a 2 count. Taguchi hits his ass boomaye. That gets a 2 count. Follows up with a Dodon, but he gets the win with the Dodon there. And Taguchi getting the win. Can't really fault that at all. Ryu Lee and Robbie Eagles versus Hiromu Takahashi and Bushi the next match. Junior heavyweight tag team matchup. Hiromu and Ryu Lee started off trading shots. Rana from Ryu Lee, Rana from Hiromu, rather, as Ryu Lee lands on his feet. Hiromu goes for a leapfrog, with Hiromu dropkicking in midair. An STF from Bushi on Eagles, who gets the ropes. Ryu Lee does the Naito dropkick from the apron to the bottom buckle. Guy who's in the bottom of the buckle. That was cool. He did Naito's little eye gimmick. That was great. As got a reaction from the crowd. Wheelbarrow suplex from Hiromu. Crazy German suplex from Dragon Lee. Ryu Lee. That's going to be tough to always just not call him Dragon Lee. Hiromu with an overhead suplex in the corner. Tope Suicida from Bushi. Eagles blocks the MX as Ryu Lee with an amazing Tope Gungiro. I mean, incredible air, perfect. It was a thing of beauty. Eagles makes Bushi tap out the Ron Miller special. A good fucking junior tag match, though. Of course, whenever you have Ryu Lee on one side, Hiromu Takahashi on the other side, it's going to be great. And I enjoyed that match. Jay White and Kenta taking on Tetsuya Naito and Sonata in the next match. Jay White and Naito starting it off. White tags in Kenta pretty quickly on, and Kenta does what Jay White does, leaving the ring before he does anything. Kenta and Jay White throw Naito and Sonata into barricades. Rana from Naito, middle rope hanging DDT from Kenta, a German suplex from Kenta, pop-up spinebuster from Naito. White blocks the Paradise Lock from Sonata, a DDT from Jay White. Roll-up from Sonata gets a 2 count, and a kick out towards Geto, who's sewn up a chair on the outside. Jay White capitalizes with a roll-up, and he gets the win. As saying this from the time period, it was kind of like, that kind of sucks that I lost. But as seeing Night 2, he at least gets a win back. So that's nice. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Someone had to lose is the kind of downfall of that match. Kazuchika Okada and Jon Moxley versus Taichi Minoru Suzuki. As Okada and Moxley jumpstart the match. As that was, interesting in that whole time period to see how this tag team was going to be with Okada and Moxley. Moxley and Suzuki trade strikes. Moxley gives Suzuki the double finger. Suzuki takes one of the middle fingers and breaks it. As Taichi and Okada trade strikes, Suzuki hits Mox with some barricades and some chairs. Taichi hits Okada with chairs. All four of them go into the crowd. Moxley and Suzuki duel with the barricade pieces. Taichi goes for a powerbomb. Okada counters with a Rana and inside the ring. Moxley with an awesome layered on Suzuki. A soul butt from Taichi. Taichi with a Saito suplex on Okada. Suzuki and Moxley trade forearm shots. Suzuki with a palm strike into the sleeper hold. Hits the God-style pile driver and he gets the win. Suzuki getting the win here. I'm all about it. It gets him some momentum going into the title match. That is some good shit post-match. Taichi chokes out Okada with a microphone cord as Okada fights it off, hits a drop kick, goes for the Rainmaker. Zack Sabre Jr. comes out of nowhere, jumps on his back. Taichi hits him with Azuka's Metal Claw. Ospreay shows up and he gets taken out with a Michinoku driver from Zack Sabre Jr. They go into the ramp. Taichi and Okada get into it again. Taichi gets a promo. Really can't state enough how much I want to see this match. And as you see in night 2, it's fucking awesome. It's Tomohiro Ishii versus Evil, the co-main event of the day 1 show. Shoulder block, no one moves spot. Both men trade forearm strikes. Deadlift vertical suplex from Tomohiro Ishii. Evil with a suplex into the corner. Ishii gets dumped on his head. That's I never like to see that. Evil does his chair spot on the outside. Magic Killer assisted by Red Shoes. Thought that was unnecessary. Dumb little comedy spot that wasn't really needed. Usually Evil uses the ref a lot in his matches. I could see, out of context, it can make it a lot worse than what a lot of people probably could presumed how the spot would have went. But just, it wasn't really necessary. Ishii ducks the layer and hits a German suplex. Middle rope suplex from Ishii gets a 2 count. Stacked powerbomb from Ishii. Evil kicks out at 2. Top rope superplex from Evil. Ishii counters. Everything is Evil with a DDT and sliding forearm. Ishii hits another sliding forearm and pins Evil, who kicks out at 2. Half and half suplex from Evil. Evil hits a Laird. Ishii kicks out. Evil runs into a Laird. And this time, Evil's the one who's kicking out. Brainbuster from Ishii, and he gets the win. A decent little, obviously, co-main event. As obviously those two similar styles, so that was some good stuff. And the one kind of complaint was the Red Shoes Magic Killer assisted spot, but it's not a big oversight or anything. That's just something I personally would have done. Main event, never openweight title matchup. Shingo Takagi, Hiroki Goto, shoulder block, no one moves spot. Both men hit Laird's, no one moves. Suplex from Shingo gets a 2 count. A gory bomb from Shingo. Saito suplexes from Goto. A middle rope Death Valley driver spot from Shingo. An infrared off the middle rope from Hiroki Goto. Shingo kicks out at 2. Shingo Takagi fucking murders, and I mean murders, Hiroki Goto with a Laird. That gets a 2 count. Shao 10 from Goto gets a 2 count. Shingo fights off the GTR, hits the Made Japan. Goto kicks out at 2. As Shingo hits the last Falcon and he gets the win. New champion. Holy shit. That was awesome. That was going to be fucking awesome. And it delivered. Shingo Takagi, never openweight champion. That was awesome. It is run in 2020, starting off huge with some gold around the waist. He's already got some gold with those fucking never openweight 6-mans, but now he's got the actual never openweight championship belt. Cannot wait for Ishii and Shingo. I'm assuming that's what they're going to build towards. That shit's going to be crazy. If not, they could also build towards Ishii Goto if they really wanted to. But that's going to be awesome. Match of the night, obviously, for night 1 for me would be Shingo Takagi, Hiroki Goto, main event. That makes sense. Also, post-match, shout-out Sho and Shingo having a stare-down ringside. Shows on commentary. That can also be Shingo Takagi, never openweight title matchup. That will be also awesome, as that was awesome as the mini Haas battle from the Best Super Juniors last year. As I love it. Inject it into my fucking veins. That was awesome. As, that was just a fun-ass show all around. Like, that was a lot of shits happening from that first night. that's building, and a lot of shit that built into night 2 as well, and you got stuff on the horizon being built. Really a nice day 1 show from a back-to-back show like this, showing of shows. It's always nice to have the first show build to the future, and then have the second show, a lot of payoffs and whatnot. As before we get into day 2, some breaking news, well, not so breaking when you see it. This video's kind of been the day before you see this, as GOD beat Finjuice in Atlanta to become the new IWGP World Tag Team Champions again. What a fucking disgrace. Disgusted. I am so sick and tired of GOD as tag champs. I'm just tired of them in general in the tag division. Just nothing excites me about them anymore. It's just, there's so many better tag teams right now in the wrestling world. It's like, why even bother? Just why? Why even bother? As day 2 started off with Yota Tsuji and Toa Hanare. Tsuji and Hanare trade chops, so Hanare getting the best of them. Delayed vertical suplex from Hanare, gets a 2 count. Tsuji with a roll-up goes for the Boston Crab again. This time, though, Hanare blocks it. As that was a nice little story from day 1 to day 2. Always like seeing that. Samoan drop from Hanare. Tsuji ducks the kick attempt with a roll-up. Hanare kicks out at 2. Tsuji wasting no time with a Boston Crab. Hanare getting to the ropes. Tsuji with a spear. Hanare kicks out. Toa Hanare hits his running spear, then hits his toe bottom, and he gets the win. Again, no surprise for Toa Hanare beating the Young Lion. Now we go on to Tiger Mask 4. Manabu Nakanishi, Hiroshi Tenzan versus Yui Uemura, Togi Makabe, Tomoaki Hanma. As Uemura and Nakanishi started off, quickly tagging out. Makabe gets a hot tag. Layers in the corner on Tenzan on Nakanishi. Does his punch in the corner spot on Tenzan, who gets saved. Tandem submission spot from Tenzan, Nakanishi, and Tiger Mask 4, like the last last show. But Tiger Mask 4 with a octopus stretch. Soul butt from Tiger Mask. Drop kick from Yota Tsuji. Tiger Mask 4 with a head kick in the corner. Butterfly suplex off the top rope from Tiger Mask 4. Tiger suplex, and he gets the win over the Young Lion. Again, no surprise. Gabriel Kidd versus Del Fantasma. Gabriel Kidd, LA Dojo Young Lions. Obviously, not going to stem well from that, but we'll see if he can get any bright spots out of this against El Fantasma. Shoulder block, no one moves spot. They eventually drop each other with the shoulder blocks. Body slam from Gabriel Kidd. Springboard crossbody from El Fantasma. Goes for the lion salt. Kidd rolls out of the way. Rolls up El Fantasma. That gets a 2 count. Cool flip out of the Boston Crab from Gabriel Kidd. Super kick into a body splash. As that gets the win for El Fantasma. Nothing really, there's nothing Gabriel Kidd could have done. I'd like to see him against somebody else that's than El Fantasma, but there's at least some glimpse of something there for Gabriel Kidd. So I'm not, still the jury's out on him, though. It's going to take more than an El Fantasma match for me to see if he's going to make it or break it. As the next match, 6-man tag, Chaos versus LIJ. Hiroki Goto, Tomohiro Ishii, Robbie Eagles versus LIJ team of Shingo Takagi, Evil, and Bushi. As obviously Shingo Takagi, the new Never Open Weight Champion, as Bushi and Eagles kick off the match. Shingo taunts Goto with his freshly won Never Open Weight title. On the outside, Shingo and Ishii trade strikes. Eagles and Bushi get tagged in. Leg layered from Eagles, a Rana from Bushi, and a Ron Miller special again for Robbie Eagles makes Bushi tap out. Tough break for Bushi, taking the fall back-to-back nights on the submission against Robbie Eagles too. That's all, Robbie Eagles gets some rub on the New Beginning tour. As Suzuki Gun of Minoru Suzuki, Doki, Kanemaru, and Desperado against Jon Moxley, Roppongi 3K, and Taguchi in a 4v4 match. Suzuki takes the fight to Jon Moxley, and Suzuki Gun jumpstart the match during everybody's entrances as Suzuki goes up into the crowd to fight Jon. Moxley chokes him out with a shirt on the outside. Suzuki goes for a Gotch-style pile driver on the table as they get kind of wobble off of it. Tandem submissions from Desperado and Kanemaru onto Roppongi 3K as Yo gets to the ropes. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Yo. Suzuki and Moxley, rather, not just Suzuki Gun. Suzuki and Moxley trade strikes. Yakuza kick in the corner from Suzuki. A PK kick from Suzuki. Pins Jon Moxley with a foot, and Moxley kicks out at 2. Triple team corner attack from Suzuki Gun on Taguchi. Suzuki and Moxley trick strikes again. Dogi with a roll-up on Taguchi that gets a 2 count. A flying ass attack from Taguchi. Hits his little ass boomerang on Doki, who locks in a ankle lock on him, and Doki taps out. Chaos / John Moxley / Taguchi Japan get the win. As the 6-man tag match of LIJ and Bullet Club, Tetsuya Naito, Sanada, and Hiromu Takahashi against Kenta, Jay White, Taiji Ishimori. Bullet Club jumpstart the match. Rana from Hiromu, TDT from Kenta on the floor. Drag screw leg whip from Hiromu Takahashi. Middle rope hanging DDT from Kenta. Hesitation dropkick in the corner from Kenta. Double foot stomp off the top. As a step up 20 of DDT using the ropes from Tetsuya Naito on Kenta. A paradise lock from Sanada. As onto Taiji Ishimori, running European uppercut from the corner from Jay White there. Running Death Valley driver from Jay White. A backhand spring overhead kick from Taiji Ishimori. As a bloody cross from Ishimori. Sanada kicking out at 2 as Sanada locks in, skulls in, does the spin around, skulls in, drops down onto it, and Ishimori taps out. Nice to see Sanada bounce back, as that was, good stuff there. As British heavyweight title match of the co-main event. Will Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr. Ospreay works on the ankle of Zack Sabre Jr. Starting off slow, starting off on the ground, bringing the fight to Zack Sabre Jr. going into his realm. Rana from Ospreay, though, quickly stepping into his realm. A slingshot tope to the floor from Ospreay. Backhand spring overhead kick from Ospreay. Ospreay with a shooting star press. Standing shooting star press, but Zack Sabre Jr. gets the knees up. Then an awesome, and I mean awesome, transition to an armbar from Zack Sabre Jr. Just perfectly done. Leg kicks from Ospreay into a standing shooting star press. Zack Sabre Jr. kicking out. Springboard forearm from Ospreay. Ospreay hits a head kick on Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. counters the Os cutter with a rear naked choke. Stands Ospreay up, hits him with a half and half suplex. PK kick from Zack Sabre Jr. Ospreay kicks out at 2. Ospreay counters the standing guillotine with a choke, guillotine choke with a suplex. Os cutter from Ospreay. Zack Sabre Jr. Rolls through as Zack Sabre Jr. Rolls through and kicks out. Sasuke special from Ospreay. Question mark kick from Ospreay. Zack Sabre Jr. ducks the Swift Blade elbow attempt as guillotine choke again from Zack Sabre Jr. Ospreay counters with a slam as Zack Sabre Jr. kicking out at 2. Stormbreaker gets countered with a roll-up with a bridge from Zack Sabre Jr. Ospreay kicking out. PK kick as a roll-through from Ospreay. Gets back to his feet. Hits a super kick. Zack Sabre Jr. with a triangle hold as Ospreay then powers out of it with a sit-out powerbomb. Zack Sabre Jr. kicks out. Shooting star press off the top rope from Ospreay again. Zack Sabre Jr. kicking out. Octopus stretch from Zack Sabre Jr. He drops down to the mat, transitions into some more holds, locks in a very tight-looking, either is a Kimura, as Zack Sabre Jr. making Ospreay tap out. A great, and I mean a great fucking match there. That shit was awesome. Awesome stuff. Loved it. Loved the clash of styles. Loved that Zack won, too. That was pretty shocking. Figured Ospreay would get the win there. That was cool. That Zack's kind of been getting on a roll here on 2020. He's beaten Sanai. He's beaten Will Ospreay. He's looking good into the cup, if I do say so myself. As main event time. And I cannot fucking wait for it. Kazuchika Okada versus Taichi. Taichi jumpstarting the match. Okada hits his flying crossbody over the barricade. Taichi chokes out Okada with a mic cord. Okada murders him. I mean, murders him. Probably going like 15 miles an hour. Just back elbows him to death. Over the knee, neck breaker from Okada. Taichi hides behind Miyohabe and takes out Okada on the outside. Okada goes for a tombstone on the ramp as Taichi gets out of that predicament. Shotgun drop kick on the ramp as Taichi takes a bump down the ramp as Okada rolls all the way down towards ringside. Shotgun drop kick into the corner from Okada. Drop kick off the top rope sends Taichi to the floor. Okada gives Red Shoes Izuku's Iron Claw, which Kanemaru shows up and distracts Red Shoes, who's dealing with that. Taichi hits Okada in the back with a chair, then hits a headshot with the chair right to the dome piece. The fucking the part where you sit on, that metal part gets flying off. And then the pants are off. Taichi means business. Modified stretch plum. Big ass German suplex from Okada. Goes for the Rainmaker. Taichi runs through it and then hits a running drop kick. Taichi ducks the Rainmaker into the modified stretch plum again. Okada gets out of it. Saito suplex from Taichi. Another Saito suplex. And then hits a back suplex with a bridge. Okada kicking out of 2. A tombstone from Okada. Both men start trading Yakuza kicks. Taichi gives Okada a drop kick of his own. A backslide roll through. Okada hits the Rainmaker, and it keeps the hand, the arm, the wrist locked in. As hits another one again before releasing the wrist lock. Goes to pick up Taichi for a third one. Taichi grabs Red Shoes. Dick kicks Okada into the ghetto clutch. Okada kicking out at 2. Enzu lariat from Taichi into a jumping Enziguri. A stacked style last ride powerbomb from Taichi. Okada kicks out at 2. Holy shit, insane. I mean, that would have been that's a great 2 count, obviously. As a discus Rainmaker from Okada. Okada catches a super kick, counters into a jumping, twisting tombstone pile driver. What an insanely talented transition that is. So especially that kind of far into the match, 20-25 minutes in, to do that spot and not fuck it up. That was very, very well done. That shit was crazy. Okada hits the Rainmaker. He gets the win. Obviously, I think Taichi was a bit of the underdog going into this, but so awesome to see it nonetheless, this match. The crowd being behind Taichi was just awesome. Now, at the peak of the match, where the fucking match is going, is that crowd was getting behind him. That was awesome. As a great performance by both men. Great main event. If this is the peak for Taichi in New Japan, just this main event match with Okada, because these main event matches are like never openweight title matches and whatnot, and, him and Naito and whatnot, but this match really could be like his peak as far as like in-ring match and his, for him in New Japan right now. That's, I'm perfectly fine with it, being a fan of him, because he killed it, Okada killed it. It's great stuff. What a great 2 shows. New Japan put it on here. Those 2 shows alone are worth the 99 yen for the month. Just awesome stuff. And we're getting one more, too. Just insane. I hope you all enjoyed these 2 shows as much as I did, as I will catch you guys for my preview of that final New Beginning show happening next weekend on the 9th. Take care, everyone.